Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. How are y'all all doing today? I hope y'all are having an amazing Monday. I know I am. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video. Like it now because you already know you're going to forget to like it later. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. So go ahead and follow me, follow me, follow me. Don't forget to go over to our website, jovibeauty.com, to grab you one of our cute scarves, bonnets. We have a lot of really nice merch. Last but certainly not least, do not forget this thing is acting a mess. Do not forget you can always do what? Donate to the channel. It is thoroughly appreciated. Okay, guys, listen, I had a fantastic weekend. Okay, I had a fantastic weekend and I am waiting for my food to get here. Okay, but I wanted to come and talk to y'all about. Well, I think I'm going to come back later and discuss after the trial ends and discuss what happened or what's happening with Dawn. Okay. Dawn Richards is on the stand giving her testimony. I think they're at lunch now. She's on stand giving her testimony today. Apparently it's a lot. I'm gonna probably come back live later and go into that. But y'all, I wanted to come and talk to y'all about this whole Malagros Graham situation that has just taken another freaking turn. And I'm just like, is it too little too late? I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but we're going to get into it. Okay. I have Bree's video, Couture Bay. Shout out to Couture Bay. She pulled the shit together. So I'm about to play her video in a minute. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Y'all know we fucks with Bree. But there are a lot of things all over social media. Okay. Okay, from what I gather, Tory was allegedly when he was in and went to the hospital. They're talking about lungs collapsed and all this stuff, but he's doing good. I don't know. I really don't care. Can I be honest with you? I don't care. I hope someone wraps this up real quick. I'm over it. I'm tired, right? And since then, he came out like the day after saying it was Kelsey. Okay, listen, I don't believe you. I need more peoples. Apparently, he texted Jason Lee and told Jason Lee that he just didn't want to see Kelsey go to jail. Like, can we just be honest? Nothing about Tory Lanez behavior before the Meg situation, and especially during and after the Meg situation, tells me that he is any sort of gentleman, decent human being, or anything like that. To try to say now that he took a plea, that he took the rap for Kelsey. Okay, and I also want to say, and I'm gonna say this from now, Tory Lanez didn't go to jail in Meg. He went to jail for having a gun. Okay. And maybe he's Canadian and he didn't fully comprehend that you can't just be walking around America with a gun without a freaking license. You can't just be popping off. I know some people think that we do because, these white people are out here doing that shit, but his black ass went to jail for that. And they added time because during, again, the ungentlemanly behavior he displayed while he was fighting this case and after this case, and the harassment, added to the time that he's serving right now. Okay, let's start there. Okay, so to bring it back, we know that Milagro Mob Radio, she's a YouTuber, she's on other channels, station head as well, I believe, was on Tory's side. Some people said that he was paying her to create all this content or whatever. Like they're saying people are paying a lot of creators to make this Diddy content, but I'll get into that in the next live. So Meg sued her because Milagro was just saying, like, it's so much, it's so deep. I can't even keep track of all the stuff because it's so freaking much. Meg, Milagro, apparently Milagro, Mob Radio, let's call her Mob Radio. Mob Radio apparently didn't like Meg from before. I guess they Texas girls, and Texas girls got drama with each other. I don't know. Maybe it's like a Brooklyn Bronx thing. I don't know. I'm not from Texas. Anyway, so she didn't like her to begin with, right? So that's all it took for, hold on, let me check my food. That's all it took for Mob Radio. Okay, I'm just checking my food. To go ape shit on Meg. Okay, Meg decided she was gonna sue. Okay, it was a big thing. Milagro went and dropped a GoFundMe to try to raise money for a lawyer. We were saying this previously. Like, I hope to God that whatever money you were receiving from this man was in the hundreds of thousands. I think someone dropped something and it showed like payments and super chats, and I believe it was like $3,000. I'm not sure. We made that video a couple months ago. It's so much shit with Tory. He just won't stop. Okay, he just won't stop. All right, and this is why we know why whatever happened to him in jail happened to him. Okay, let's not pretend like he didn't attack August Alsina because he didn't want to say hello to him. Let's not pretend like he has not done this. This is who he is. Okay, this is just who he is, right? So anyway, so I guess, child, I don't know. I guess maybe it has something to do with him sending that information to Jason Lee instead of you. Baby, you're being sued. Okay. From what I gather, I do have an article, and I'm going to read this. Even the lawyer that she had quit. The lawyer quit. Like Friday, I believe they said, Thursday, Friday, the lawyer quit. I got the article. I'm gonna pull up the article. I'm gonna read it over here. I'm not gonna, show y'all because I already have Couture Bay's video set up. So I'm not gonna undo it to do it again. So the article is entitled Malagros Graham dropped for shifting lawyer in Meg Thee Stallion battle. Okay, so she wasn't paying the lawyer. Apparently, fuck it. Y'all know the type of content we create over here. Okay? I can't not do it. I can't. Apparently, being a male identifying woman does not fucking pay off. I don't know how many times y'all have to learn. There's this girl. I know her because she's on, I don't know her, but I know her from, she's on Country Wayne skits. She just left. She moved back to New York. She just left. She's on a Country Wayne skits. Her name is Zoe. Okay, y'all might have seen her all over social media this weekend arguing and crying because Kai didn't let her into the TikTok University or whatever the fuck it is, okay? She literally left Country Wayne probably like 2 weeks ago because she thought, in my opinion, she thought she was going to be in this TikTok University, okay? So she gave up that steady check, and she was actually killing it. I ain't going to hold you. She was killing it. She was acting a little bipolar and shit. She gave up that steady check. She probably going to be back on Wayne in like 2-3 days. But she gave up that steady check because she thought she was about to get on this whole Kai Cenat thing. And we watched her all weekend crying. And we watched the men who got picked, who were less qualified than her, had less followers than her. Again, I know her from Country Wayne. Like, my daughter knows who she is. Like, a lot of people know who this girl is. But for whatever reason, they didn't pick her. She is extremely male identifying. I saw one boy talking shit about it. I guess he got into the thing and he was upset because she called out his name and basically said he doesn't do even as good as her. So how did he get in and she didn't get in? And he was basically talking about how she has a lot of male energy. She acts like a dude. She thinks she's a dude. And she gives male identifying, right? And I'm saying that because it happened this weekend. And it's just another example how trying to be one of the boys, when you a girl, when you a female, when you a woman, when you a whatever the fuck you want to call it, ain't never gonna be a win for you. Ever in your fucking life are you going to have a win when you are the type of person that run around talking about all I got is male friends, girls I don't like girls, and you're a girl. Okay, when you try to be one of the boys, you will never be one of the boys, even if you are a freaking what do they call them? I was gonna say something else, but I don't think that's the appropriate word to call them. Whatever. I can't listen. Y'all gonna have to donate. Even if you're a dyke, you are still a woman and inferior to them, and they will still use you. And you sign yourself up to be used and abused and not complain about it at all because of your male identifying ways. Y'all get it harder than any fucking girl imaginable. Why? Because they know you don't love and respect yourself. Child, Tory Lanez, for a nickel and a fucking dollar, Mob Radio sold herself out, regardless of your like of Meg the Stallion or not. She sold herself out to try to chum up to an abuser. And if you think he wasn't going to turn around, use you and abuse you, you are so fucking wrong. Like, what part did you miss? Did you think that was your homeboy? Did y'all think y'all was cool? Did you think he think you were not one of those girls? You were one of these girls? That's not how these men's work. Trust me, as somebody with 5 brothers, that's not how men work. And y'all chuck and jive, y'all women who chuck and jive for their asses, lose every fucking time. And now Millie is in trouble. Bigger trouble than Tasha K. Because Tasha K could probably go pull this shit off. Tasha K could pay for her lawyer, even though Olga wasn't the best lawyer she could have paid for. If she wasn't too I'm talking about Tasha. If she wasn't too attached to not, she could have replaced and got another one. Millie is losing lawyers left and right, and they're saying no thank you. Because you're doubling down on nigga talking points, and you ain't no nigga. So I'm gonna get to the article, and then I'm gonna play the video. Shout out to Bree for putting this together, because I really didn't want to have to go for it. And I saw Bree had it, and I was like, ooh. Okay, so the article is entitled Malagros Graham dropped for shifting lawyer in Meg the Stallion battle. Okay, but all the men who support Tory, the Drakes, the Chris Brown locked up over there, or whatever. I ain't getting into that today. What they donated to the lawyer fund, what they donated to you, they sure as hell share the content that fucked around and got you sued. Why Drake ain't just fund your lawyer one good time? Put that nigga on retainer, call it a day. Because he would never. Maybe if you were a man, but you're not. And regardless of how much you, for these niggas, it ain't gonna happen. Let's get into the article. Okay, it says, Malagros Graham lost her attorney in the middle of her legal fight with Meg the Stallion, in the middle of the damn fight. And I believe I saw an article, that was like a week ago, where she tried to get something thrown out, and the judge was like, no, this shit is going on. Enough evidence has been provided, bruh. Everybody said this shit. I would say months ago, because we did say it months ago, and she was being hard-headed. Even Tasha K was trying to tell her. A hard head makes a soft ass. But we were also telling years ago, Don't chuck and jive for these niggas because they will leave you in the pits of hell where they drug you. So she in the middle of legal claimed she failed to pay and made his job impossible. So she wasn't paying a bill and you made his job impossible because you wouldn't stop fucking talking. You couldn't just apologize like everyone said, girl, apologize. Because real shit, we don't want we don't want you to get sued. Ain't none of us who making none of this content want you to get sued. None of us. Because if you get sued, like we said when it was happening to Tasha, it opens up the floodgates even more for the rest of us to get sued. But you have to fucking listen, even to your damn lawyer. What is... Despite the loss, Malagros Graham is still backed by the same nonprofit defending Tory Lanez. Let's see how that works. Attorney Michael filed a motion to withdraw as Graham's local counsel in a federal civil case, citing irreconcilable differences and unpaid legal fees that made his role unreasonably difficult. The lawsuit filed by Meg in 2024 accused Grahams of defamation. Hold on. It's my mom. Hold on. She asking me about airlines. My mama's still in Brooklyn. We had a really good time. Let me check this food. They still picking it up. So we good. Okay. All right. Anyway. So all right. Filed by Meg accused Milagro of defamation in support of Tory Lanez. And you can't afford a lawyer. Okay. Cyberbullying, cyber stalking in support of Tory Lanez. And you can't pay for your lawyer. Intentional infliction of emotional distress in support of Tory Lanez. And you can't pay for your lawyer. Invasion of privacy and distribution deep fake pornography. Shit, I forgot she did that. She shared fake porno in support of Tory Lanez. And you don't have a lawyer. I'm tired of y'all throwing y'all lives away for these trash ass niggas. Whether that's your boyfriend, your homeboy, lying for your dumbass brother, for niggas you don't even know in real life. Meg's lawsuit alleged that Graham spent years harassing her online. Where is the lie, bro? Acting as a surrogate for Lanez, who was convicted in 22 of powering Meg and sentenced to 10 years in prison. Okay, he was really convicted for gun charges and shit like that. And again, the 10 years was more about he's not stopping now. Meg the Stallion was able to get a restraining order. This nigga is in jail, serving 10 years, and he was still harassing her through himself and people like Malagros Graham, to the point that the judge put a restraining order in him when he's in jail. And you in this mess? Shit. The complaint claims that Graham spread false information about the case, including conspiracy theories and incorrect claims that the firearm used in the powwowing had vanished from evidence. You did all of that. You did all of that. You did all of that while simultaneously, Let's call a spade a spade. Listen. Watching Tasha K go through the shits and talking shit about it. Did it not click that this was about to be you 10 times worse? Because there's paper trail. There's years. This shit topped off with Tasha K over a cheating allegation and all of this shit. You got years of shit. And connected to a fucking dude who is in jail for who damn near is in jail for assault and harassment. And still being things being thrown at him because he still won't leave the girl the fuck alone. Okay, I ain't pick it up yet. Make it make sense. Okay. Megan's legal team is seeking a jury trial and compensation and punitive damages. The suit includes screenshots of Graham's social media posts as evidence. Bruh. Despite the legal shakeup, Graham's real name, we don't need her real name, is represented by attorney Michael Heaton and the nonprofit law firm Unite the People. But apparently you can't get a lawyer. The same firm also represented Tory Lanez, who is not a named defendant in the suit, but has been pulled into the case through a court-ordered deposition. Okay. And he gonna sing. We did a video about this. He's singing. Because he only give a fuck about him and people with dicks. Not even all of them. Just him, really. He only care about him and other men. Like, what? So Tory Lanez was ordered to testify in a case to determine whether he funded or directed Graham's alleged smear campaign. During his deposition, Lanez reportedly disrupted proceedings, feigning confusion over simple words, and made misogynist remarks towards Meg's attorney. He's making misogynist remarks, y'all. And you threw your whole career and livelihood down the line for a nigga who literally is doing 10 and ain't got the common sense to not say some sexist, fucked up shit to a lawyer while he's already serving jail. While he already has a restraining order on him, as he serves 10, like he about to get out next week or some shit, as he serves 10 years in jail. Like, sometimes I need us to really stop. I know being hard-headed, but I need us to stop when we're doing some shit and really, really take in what the fuck we doing and why we doing it. Because everything in this shit is screaming at Millie Boy for at least the last 2 years to chill the fuck out and shut the fuck up. At least by the time that motherfucker went to jail, you were supposed to shut the fuck up. But you just kept going. You just kept going. That urge to just keep going and putting yourself in this position. Because at this point, you kind of put yourself in this position. Fuck kinda. For the sake of not just saying sorry for real or just shutting the fuck up about it. And you're like, I don't. All right. During the blah, blah, blah. Okay, misogynist remarks. The deposition was cut short, and Meg's lawyer have since asked the court to hold him in contempt and impose sanctions. He's gonna spend more time in jail. Unite the People has pushed back on the lawsuit, came in its attack on Malagros Graham First Amendment right. The nonprofit says its plans to defend other influencers facing similar legal threats from Meg Thee Stallion. So it's really only them trying to attack people who are supporting supportive of Meg the damn Stallion. Got it. Got it. Got it. But they still can't afford to pay or to get her lawyer in the state that she's at. Got it. Got it. Got it. But they're gonna support other YouTubers for putting your life, your livelihood, your everything at risk. Got it. Got it. Some of y'all should be thinking about that when y'all done roll. I see a lot of y'all made y'all way to my neck of the woods. Now it was a couple last week, and I was, I like Tisa Tell, she tell, but I see a lot of y'all made y'all way to New York City. I seen a lot of y'all talking about a lot of shit and trying to, and there's narrative out there that Diddy is paying a lot of y'all to do the same thing that Tory paid allegedly paid Mob Radio's, aka Malagros Grahams, to do. When this shit is all said and done, I don't want to hear y'all asses. I don't want to hear y'all asses up on this bitch talking about the lawsuits y'all received from the likes of Cassie and them. Because Cassie got a backbone now and Cassie suing hoes all over the place. Or the lawsuits you're going to be getting from other people because of the defamatory lies that a lot of y'all are saying that didn't actually happen in the courthouse. But that's a story for probably like 6 months to a year from now. Mark my words. Deposition was cool. Okay. So I'm gonna click this out. And now, so all of this is happening. That happened like last week where the lawyer dropped her. And I believe she made this video this weekend. It's a lot more things going on. What's going on is what I asked you. So like I said, I got this video from Bree. Hey, Bree, how are you? I see her in the chat. I see you put it together, so I'm here, okay? So I got this video from Bree. Don't forget to go over and subscribe to her channel, okay? Her channel is Couture Bay, and we're going to start here at 1:15. And I believe this is her station. I believe this is Mob Radio's station head. I think she got kicked off of YouTube. I'm not sure. I can't keep track. It's so much shit. And the worst part, again, I keep stating, the worst part, it is so much shit. And it really didn't have to be. It really didn't. But we're going to let this play. And then, y'all know I'm probably going to talk during it.
No. This is what I'm going to do. I've already thrown out some ideas, but I'm not going to give a comment because I already know what people want to do with it and what they will turn it into in the media space.
Mm-hmm.
So, I unfollowed Daystar on Instagram.
We're going to do exactly what you did. But we ain't creating nothing. We just reporting on the news, baby. We just reporting on the news. I ain't never gonna post no deep fake porno. Trust and believe that. This shit is crazy. Let's continue.
Because I don't want to look at you.
She said,
it ain't no beef or nothing. You don't have to feel like it.
She said, unfollow Daystar because I don't look at you. She is so, let me, can I say this? Millie is so fucking talented. Like, you wholeheartedly stunted yourself, pigeonholed yourself over a hate of another bitch from Texas. And some coins, some pennies, and a few dollars. Like, shit. This shit about to be entertaining, though. Let's listen.
It's this or that. But I just have no comment. So I would appreciate if, when you came to my Instagram, don't ask me about him.
Oh, okay.
you come in any of my spaces, just don't ask me about him.
Okay.
We don't even have to talk about him. And we can leave it just straight like that. So I have no comment. I won't tear him down. I won't say, you ain't got to, nobody, no human in life has to feel like, oh, she going to get vindictive and go online and start saying.
Listen, you can't tear him down. You can't. You can't. This you just can't. You just can't. Because for Millie to tear Tory Lanez down, she would have to acknowledge what the fuck, and she would lose her case. He would probably be fucked, but she would lose her case, and she might catch it, and she might catch a case. Okay, another one, a criminal one. I don't know.
And no, I will not weaponize my proximity in any type of way. I will not start, well, because I was over. No, none of that. I have no comment. No comment.
You should have had that same energy after Meg won that damn case, even if you didn't have it before, for whatever reason. And you thought when she won that case, you were supposed to have that same fucking energy. But you didn't. Why you got that energy? Hold on. I got a question. Why do you have that energy to, I'm not even going to speak on it. Okay, let's say besides the fact that if she speak on it, she will self-implicate herself in him, right? She might lose her the lawsuit filed against her. Okay, cool. But outside of that, why would you do that for him, but you wouldn't do that for Meg? That male identifying shit fucks y'all every goddamn time, and y'all keep doing it.
And I'll leave it right there. So I just told you, I unfollowed him. It say follow back, because I don't want to look at you. Don't ask me nothing. Don't ask me for no update. Don't ask me what's going on. Don't ask me shit. I still did a show and covered that press conference, reposted that link, signed that petition, because I believe that he's innocent and he should be free. I don't walk back anything I said. I stand on everything I said. None of my feelings about that have changed. I feel exactly the way I've been feeling.
She has to stand on that, because everything would fall a fucking apart. It's falling apart anyway. That stubbornness, baby.
Same way. I just did.
Because honestly, even if I didn't believe it, even if I really did believe that he was innocent, at this point with my life and my children and all of that, all of my security and everything that I worked so hard for in danger, I would whole flip the script. But the stubbornness and the male identification of it all, I guess it just can't allow some people to do that. And that's why they just continue to lose, man, because
the show the other day and I re-uploaded the fucking live in the YouTube space so that they could also see the press conference in full, hour long. I put the link, pinned it at the top, and asked everybody to go sign it. So, yes, still feel how I feel. They said that's what they've been wanting. Don't give it to them. I'm so sorry to you. I'm so sorry to you. If that is what they wanted, okay, then that's what they're going to get. Sorry. So, like I said, don't ask me anything. So he won't have to be a topic of discussion. And that's it. No comment. What did Milagro say about all of this? No comment. Okay? Okay. And if you see me following him on anything else, let me know so I can unfollow that too. But I don't think I have a new page that says so no more Daystar coverage. No. I want you to go get your Daystar coverage from all the celebrities reposting free him. I want you to go get your Daystar coverage from Jason Lee, who's getting the text messages. I want you to get your information.
She said, get it from Jason Lee, who's getting the text messages. Yeah. Of course he gonna send it to Jason Lee. Jason Lee's a dude. He already used you. He already used you up. Jason Lee is still credible. You're not credible anymore in the space of Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion. No shade, but it's tea. And because, if we're going to keep it a buck, because you're not credible in a space of Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion because of what people perceived as misandry, most people aren't going to see you as credible in any other topics that are between male and females. Maybe between men, sure, but no. So yeah, he sent it to who people still consider as credible, but still kind of a dick, you know, Jason Lee.
From academics who gets the phone calls. I want you to get your information from Aiden Ross who gets hit up. I want you to get your information from the bloggers that go on YouTube and shout him out that get reposted. I want you to get your information from who else? Miss Diana. I want you to get your information from Gianno Caldwell. I want you to get your information from Unite the People. Did I miss anybody? Everybody that gets love, everybody y'all didn't heard get a shout out and all that. I want y'all to get your information from them.
Okay.
Shit, you might be able to go get it from Megan Cuna too if you want to. Somebody said you got mentioned in a song. We'll go play it. Go ahead. Turn it up real loud. Let me tell you something. Even when times was hard, I ain't have to eat crumbs. I still had a piece of bread. You understand? What I told you about me. I used to have to eat syrup sandwiches. I ain't say the crumbs of the fucking bread. I said we used to have to put jelly on bread and eat it. I still had a...
She says she used to eat syrup sandwiches. She says she struggled. She said she comes from the ghetto. She basically project East New York. That's what she's telling us. And that says nothing wrong with it, you know? Listen, it is what it is. You can't control how you were raised, right? But I will say that I think sometimes when you are raised on survival, you live on survival. And because you lived on survival for so long, you saw this as a come up, and you were completely blinded by the reality of the situation. And that is just, again, it is a cycle that's just going to drag you back into the struggle. Because people who live on that survival mechanism, most of the time, they're not decent human beings. They'll do anything. You know what I'm saying? They'll do anything to try to they'll do anything. And that, again, we aren't accountable for how we were raised. You know, we didn't ask to be here, et cetera, et cetera. But you are accountable for working through whatever shit you grew up in, especially if that shit, a lot of people grew up in crazy, different levels of crazy. A lot of people grew up in shit, right? And you have to work your way through that. You can't be like, oh, like as an example, I got abused as a child, so now I'm abusing children. You could do that. Some people do that, but there's people who work on that because they don't want to be the person, or they don't want to continue the fucking cycle. You have to be able to work on your shit. And saying, you know, I ate cigarette sandwiches, meaning that I struggled and I'm a stand and I'm a stand. And you keep standing in this shit because you think it's gangsta. That's it. Because you think it's gangsta. And that's what you learned your whole life, to stand on bullshit because it sounds gangsta. But that's how you end up doing 20 to fucking life over bullshit that didn't have to happen. Trying to be gangsta. Allowing that survival mentality to completely infect you. And that's in general. That's not just specifically to Millie. Let's continue.
Slice, nigga. So when shit got hard, I ain't even get crumbs then. Ain't nobody gonna crumb me. So I don't have to take no pieces of shit and accept it and say, well, at least nothing. At least nothing.
I stand on
If
business.
it's an idea in the public space that distance needs to be created, and if 1+1 = 2, and it looked like that's what's happening, I'll create the distance for you. I put a saying online that y'all had never heard of. They said I was country as fuck because I said you buy a nigga a tooth and he'll go smile in another bitch face. They said I ain't never heard that, so I'll give you another one. Don't never let a nigga tell you he don't want you twice.
Tory telling her he don't want her twice. She feel away. She in her emotions because she gave up her life. Did her husband leave her? On my bugging. Did that happen? You gave up your security, a career that could have been like crazy up on here because she be killing it when she on it and is being a little rational. She killing it for a nigga that ain't even your nigga.
Generally speaking. So a nigga come and tell you he don't want you, help him pack his bag. That's what you do. So listen, simply put. So don't wait. If you feel like it looked like such and such, even if it ain't, oh well, it's shit. This look like a pattern at this point. If that's how it is and that's what it is, then let me do it for you.
Mm-hmm.
Shit ain't gonna hurt me. I mean,
Then you gave up all of that. Yeah, it's gonna hurt you. That's why you doing all this shit now. This shit is crazy. Let's continue.
or make me feel like I don't give. Like, it is what it is what I say. So if that's what it is, then shit, okay. Like y'all saying, he can't do this or that because you fighting a case. Okay, then don't follow me either. Then don't do that. Don't do nothing. Somebody said you need to talk to us. I don't need to do shit. But what the fuck I just said I'm about to do? Nothing else. I'm looking at some of y'all comments. Don't care. They said try not to be too emotional. I don't think that I'm being too emotional. I think I'm being very clear, and I think I'm creating a boundary, right?
Girl,
Or what?
what happened?
How am I being too emotional? All I said was, once again, just don't ask me shit. We won't have to talk about it no more. They said I think you overreacting. Okay. They said you do sound a little scorned,
Yeah.
babe.
Yeah.
In 7 months, Unite the People has not reposted my campaign. You said I sound a little scorned, and my lawyer just quit. You see what I mean? And so
They're horrible people. They were defending a horrible man. You were defending a horrible man. They are horrible people. You expected people who were doubling, tripling down on horrible behavior. You were doing it too, but okay. To not continue their horrible behavior? Come on now. Come on now. Come on now.
it's always gonna turn into he going through something. So how dare you feel like this? You see? I'm scorned and I'm overreacting. Okay. So we won't have to overreact no more because we won't discuss them no more. How about that? See how I saw that problem? Let me go tweet. I'm an angry black woman. Hold on. And then y'all can go retweet it. Angry black woman. There you go. Somebody said it's a mess, bitch. They said, who gonna cover the case? Who knows?
Girl.
Who knows, nigga? Somebody said, go play Mad by Solange. They say that's why black women don't like expressing how they feel. They said, where did Pedro post that? Allegedly in the broadcast channel. That screenshot is from a broadcast channel. So you would have only seen it if you were a part of Nicki Minaj's broadcast channel. And somebody took a screenshot of it and posted it on social media. That's the screenshot that I took for you. They said that's in Pedro's channel. Well, whatever broadcast channel, it's in the broadcast channel. And honestly, when somebody takes a screenshot, and not to baby girl per se, but when a screenshot is present that has Pedro's likeness on it, it doesn't matter if it was in his channel or Nikki's. The association is going to be put with Nikki regardless. In his Avi, it's a picture of him with Nikki. You know Pedro by way of Nikki. So whatever Pedro does in these spaces is going to, for some people, be a reflection of Nikki. They're going to assume that she cleared it. They're going to assume she's okay with it. They're going to assume whatever the fuck they want, simply because of proximity. Nicki Minaj could literally be asleep and not know anything about it. Literally. But because of his tie to her, that's what they're going to do. And somebody said, well, they're dumb then. Well, when it comes to Nicki, anything that can be used will be used. You know how they do. So they don't give a fuck if it's real or not. They don't give a fuck about logic. All they care about is being able to use it against her. So, oh, look at Nicki supporting such and such. That's all they want to do with it. So they don't care about facts. Right. It's literally proximity and optics. Which is why the smart thing to do, in my opinion, for him, would have been not to post it. You already know what's coming after that. There are certain things that I don't post because I already know what the fuck it looks like, regardless of my real intentions.
It's certain things she don't post. I want to know what those certain things are. Because in my opinion, Millie was kind of the catalyst for a lot of that a lot of the Meg hate. She posted a deep fake porno allegedly. I'm saying allegedly, but she did. Child, my food is like 8 minutes away. I'm just gonna buzz it when it get here. We continue.
A few moments later.
They said,
bring it down
somebody,
2 moments later. Oh my god. Okay. That just
is
oh my
saying to
god.
me, I definitely understand how you feel, but sometimes our own trauma shows up when dealing with uncomfortable and unfair situations. Absolutely. 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 But I would like to ask that you please not try to weaponize anything I've given you in a moment of vulnerability. Don't do that. Because I will not be gaslit. I'm not a simple minded bitch. And you cannot feed me anything and expect me like, well, okay, this is not a situation where something happened yesterday and I'm online saying, fuck everybody.
Y'all, could we get these likes up? I really appreciate it. Like to the channel, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And again, y'all know y'all can always donate, but like the video. That is thoroughly appreciated. Okay, guys. Thank y'all so much.
This has been going on for 5 years. This incident took place in 2020. It is the year 2025. The federal case that I'm fighting has been going on for 7 months by itself.
The federal case, Jesus. It's a federal lawsuit, boy. It's a federal lawsuit, boy. That means charges. Because I seen y'all in the comments. I really been trying to, not because like what the fuck. But it's a federal lawsuit, boy. This lady like took a stop for like 5 minutes. I don't know what she's stopping with my food for. We're gonna have a problem. But anyway, let me get my food and then I'll complain about it. 3 minutes. I'll buzz the door and whatever, but I'll put y'all on hold. Don't worry about it. A federal lawsuit. You're going through a federal lawsuit behind this man. None of them other ones, them other bloggers are. behind this man that ain't even your man. Don't take a Fed charge for no man. I told y'all half of the women in prison is in there over some nigga. Okay, don't take no rap over no nigga. But he ain't even your nigga, ain't even your children's daddy. Somebody in the comments was, I bet you her husband is taking screenshots of all of this. If they are actively going through a divorce, like I heard, I don't think none of this shit is helpful in life. In life. No court case. All of it. No, bruh. When I say don't ever mention them again. Him, her, none of them. No one associated with it. Don't do it. Don't share shit. Don't do shit. Start talking about Eddie. Go into pop culture white people news. I don't care. Anything else but this. Anything else. Shit.
In conjunction with the nonstop shit that comes with my stance or position throughout the 5 years. So you're saying don't overreact and don't feel away when I've had a long time to process and feel a lot of different things. And the crying shame is that I would even feel this way 5 years in. Mm-hmm. That's the real thing.
Yeah, because you put in all that work. She telling us she did all of that. She did all the shucking and jiving for this nigga. Fuck these bitches. I'm not like these bitches. Fuck these bitches. And look at what they do 5 years in. That's like them girls who like, that's my homeboy. That's been my homeboy forever. And you. And he fuck you up, set you up.
So to come to me and say, maybe, sometimes our trauma, listen, I'm aware of the abandonment issues that I have. So I can understand how someone who has listened to me could feel like, I think you're feeling abandoned and you're lashing out. I get where you're trying to go with that, but this is not that. What the fuck did Betty Broderick say? Nigga. What did Tory say? I didn't kept this shit so real, nigga, you owe me? What does that mean to me? I have always said, that nigga don't owe me an interview. That nigga don't owe me da 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 da. My stance on it is this. Don't be the type of person that is upset, that feels cut, that gets emotional, or wants.
He's like, he don't owe me an interview. Yeah, he kind of did. After you threw your whole career down the drain for him, this is the problem. I keep telling y'all ain't got no requirements for these niggas. You don't owe me shit. And that's why he sent it to Jason Lee. When you tell niggas they don't owe you shit, all right, I got it. Don't worry about it. You're setting yourself up to take a hard L. I don't never not need it. No matter what it is. I don't never not need it. Ever in my life. I don't need. Stop that shit. That's that male identifying shit. That's what fucks y'all every damn time. Oh, he never did nothing to me, but he got this new bitch and he doing this for her and he doing this for her. You told him he ain't have to do shit for you, sis. You forgot. You thought that was something to be proud about. How does those situations work out for you? Or for the women that y'all know? Real shit. How do they work out? The girls who, I don't need nothing. I got it's okay. How they work out? You don't owe me shit after you threw everything on your whole everything, apparently. Again, I don't know. I don't get into too much of it. But you might have lost your husband for what I'm gathering. And gonna have all other legal problems. Meg suing you in a federal fucking lawsuit. You still caping for this hole. And he don't owe you nothing. He owe you every tax. every break need to come from you. And she know this. She know this. That's why she mad. But she want to pretend like she not mad, and that's not what it is. That's exactly what it is. I'm gonna let the rest of this play out. This girl is like 1 minute away, so I'm gonna turn the camera off, but I'm gonna let this play out. Hold on.
To say or ask, where's my community for me? You don't get to ask where your people to stand when someone stands and they become the sacrificial lamb. Those cannot be one and the same. So it ain't even about
She's a
entitlement.
sacrificial lamb.
It's about reciprocity. Do you understand that? Do you understand that there has to be a point where if some...
I thought he didn't owe you anything. But yes, it's about reciprocity. But I thought he didn't. Pick a struggle, sis. It's okay to have requirements. You gave your whole everything up for this shit. You damn sure better have some fucking requirements.
One is gonna literally do what you ask, like stand for you,
because the male
speak for you.
identifier in you.
If you, and let me rephrase that, somebody gonna take that out of context. Daystar was gagged, so he couldn't say a thing. So there were a lot of people that felt compelled to protect him and to speak on his behalf, per se, because the man couldn't fucking talk. That's what I mean. He has never in his life asked me to speak for him. Just to be clear, for all the people recording that want to take that and say, I told you. No, keep it, let it play some more. Just to be clear. There were people from all over the world that felt like they needed to say something because he couldn't. So when you stand up and you say something and you fight for somebody who seemingly can't fight for themselves, if it comes to a point where, and let me get into this, I didn't say, damn, this whole thing been going on, I've been standing for him, he better come give me an interview. That's not what I said. What I'm echoing is, damn, we done been through all this shit.
You needed
I got a federal
to say.
lawsuit. Is anybody even...
Hold on, I'm waiting for the damn food, the lady to come up with the food. But I heard that. I had to run back here. That's what you better have said. That's the problem. She's still digging that male identifying in her, just won't let her say what it is. She's still, but I didn't say, yeah, you need to stand on that. Continue.
Even go repost my link? That's all I'm saying. In the midst of my storm, there is no reciprocity. But when it was raining down on your head and niggas wanted you under the motherfucking jail, and they said, fuck you. When they said, Milagro, go get in that cell with them since you want to defend them so bad. And when they just almost killed your ass, and they come and tell me, bitch, we're going to try to kill you too. And I got 2 little girls to take care of. Ain't nobody reposted my shit. You tell me calm down.
No.
Because I said, you know what?
Ain't no, she just rang. Ain't no, hold on. Nope. Ain't nobody reposted your shit. They trying to put you in a cell next to him. Yep.
I'm going to unfollow and don't ask me shit else. No, baby. No. No. I ain't crashed out yet. No, I have not. So you can try to mince the shit as much as you want to make you some ground beef. And you can try to twist that shit up. Little baby girl, she said, you mad at Daystar? Why you mad? I'm trying to understand. Hold on. She said, I'm trying to follow. You don't have to follow from a new page because I just blocked you. You asking me stupid shit. What Cassie said on the stand? I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? I just don't feel like I don't articulate myself well. So at the end of the day, they said, damn, she probably just got here. Well, damn well. I don't damn know. I don't have time. But if when it's all said and done, this is it right here. Oh, hell no. Hell no, hell no, hell no. Y'all talking about a back end. Motherfuckers is giving death threats today, nigga. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, I don't live in Idaho. Bitch, I live in Houston.
This is a mess. The fact that it took her 5 years, 5 years to realize that there was no reciprocity and that relationship is just beyond sad. It's insane. I do believe that there are some unhinged fans because she was part of the unhinged fans. Let's be very clear. But at the end of the day, her life should not be threatened. I don't take joy in Tory being stabbed, but I'm going to be honest with you. I don't care. You reap what you sow. I am a firm believer in that. If you do good to people, good will come back to you. If you're bad to people, bad will come back to you. Tory is still lying. Like, if he was to just, at the end of the day, he's still lying. I don't even want to get into that because I'm not a conspiracy theorist. We don't do conspiracy theories over here. She provided his legal team with these hearsay allegations to fight in the court of public opinion because they're not winning in the legal system. They're not winning in nobody's court, nobody's jurisdiction, nobody's appeal. So the fact that she feels left out, girl, you have been left out. You've been left out. When there was ample opportunity to defend you, when he was being questioned and he decided to tear down that Black woman who was asking him the questions. Y'all remember that? It was like a month ago. He did not defend you. And I said, then this is not going to end well. And this is why I keep telling y'all, if you're going to be in this content creator space, do it because you want to and do it for your brand. What has this done for Malagros brand? She couldn't even raise $100,000. Sad. Nobody should be getting sued, but the world never listened. You know, she was one of the ones who was very vocal about Tasha K. Now she's in a worse situation than Tasha K because at least with Tasha, she was able to reap in money. She didn't have to do a GoFundMe. She was able to pay her bills on time and all those things. Milagro is not in the same situation. She's a married woman with 2 daughters, struggling. Husband, struggling. Life threatened. All because she wanted to do the bidding of a Dusty who didn't even pick her. This is so sad. I wonder if Cynthia G and them are going to do a video on this because she is the perfect case study. Here we go again. He was never going to give you any of the things he promised you. Look at him being dog walked by Rich the Kid's baby mama, and he bought her a house. And she never once put up a petition for Tory. So, and on that note, what are your thoughts, Babe Squad?
Okay, guys. Woo! That food, literally, it took her about 10 minutes to come upstairs. Like, what the fuck? I heard what Bree said at the end. Shout out to Bree again. Go over to Couture Base channel, like, and subscribe. Follow her. She has great content. Okay, she's way more consistent than me. So go over to Bree's channel right now, y'all. She blocked the girl at the end. I was at my door. I don't know if y'all heard me listening because I didn't. If y'all heard me on the mic because I didn't turn off the mic, but I was listening and I was at the door, and I'm like, she gotta be kidding me. I couldn't, like, she blocked the girl because she's like, oh, you like. Because honestly, she should feel used. But not saying it and not standing on it is what's going to fuck you up. You still want to be, I'm down. And his ass is doing 10 and he might get extra time. And you still riding for the unrideable. Girl, I hope you don't lose your fucking family. Like Bree said, you got shit going on. You got bills. You got a husband. You got kids. You creating a situation. And this. And I know, like I was speaking of, coming from certain, we all come from the hood, most of us come from the hood. And we in the hood understand there's levels as fuck, even in the hood, and I get it. I ain't never went hungry. I ain't never had to eat no jelly sandwich. We had the peanut butter. I'm not being funny. You know what I'm saying? But I comprehend there's levels to this. I've had friends that you had to come over to my house for shit because my mama cooked. You come over, whatever. You can come in my house. I don't care. Because there's shit in my house. The fridge ain't empty. You know what I'm saying? But I also understood, and you got to understand that we might have grown up in the same neighborhoods or whatever, but we might not all see things the same. And I know from just experience, when you grow up in that sort of struggle situation, that a lot of the times you put yourself in fucked up extra struggle situations for pennies on a fucking dollar. For pennies on a dollar. And you rationalize it for survival. I don't know, y'all. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna drop the link in case anybody want to come up. I'm gonna put. Well, we don't need the commercial break, honestly. It was enough videos. Wait. Okay. Now, but I'm gonna get up in these comments. I dropped the link. Hope everyone is having a great day. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. My food finally got here. I hope it's still warm when I'm done. Get on my daggone nerves. Feed me. Okay. Feed me. Someone's I said she made her bed, and because your name is I for an eye, she made her bed. She has to lay in it. No way I would be going all out for any celebrity. Facts. You don't know these people in real life. We don't know these people in real life. You talking about, people around the world were supporting him. Why they're not supporting you? You put your whole everything on the line for this shit. $100,000. Drake. I watched a video. It was a clip of somewhere. Don't ask me. I saw it yesterday. Drake was in Atlanta with a big bucket. You know the bucket. You know the buckets with the snap lids. You know the big bucket with a big bucket full of stacked with money. A big one of the big buckets stacked with cash, throwing it out to the strippers. And Malagros Graham don't have her lawyer paid for her. And you still standing on business or halfway business because you're faltering now. As you should have full right off. Tell. I'm gonna get tell. We snitching over here. Tell. What you know, tell. Fuck it if they get that nigga 10 more years. Tell. If you could get your ass out of this federal lawsuit. Tell. Because being gangster, that don't raise your kids. Trying to hold it down ain't gonna be there when they need you at night. And you were sitting up in some federal jail over some bullshit that really ain't had nothing to do with you. I would tell. Our lovely Divine is up. Hey, D.
Hey, darling, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I hope I'm coming in loud and clear, child. Maybe I'm a little too loud. I'll probably turn the mic down.
No, you actually
okay.
Low, so you're good.
Okay, good. I was waiting for Bree to come up here and give us a synopsis again because I saw the video too when she was live. I was like, I can't believe this little girl here, malignant. What it is again, baby?
Milagro.
Who cares? Nobody cares. Okay, obviously, judging by how well that GoFundMe is doing, I do believe Tebow Ratkins got more money than he only got like $700. Girl, Milagro, girl, this is for one. When you pay for your subscribers, girl, they don't normally the paid for subscribers don't contribute to your GoFundMe. Okay. Maybe that's why they're not sharing the link because they don't exist, girl. Okay. You were over here at the trial court like you didn't have a 9 to 5 to go to, girl. When we saw Tory Lanez walk past you as if you were some type of homeless person begging for scraps or something, child. Yeah. He acted like I don't know her. You can't sit at my table. Oh, I'm eating at the table with the parents and all of this. Okay, girl. What are you maybe you need to pull up a table now because you're gonna need somewhere to stay. You're gonna need some food for them, you and them girls. Okay, because you ain't gonna have no money when Meg's attorney's finished with you. Okay. What let me pull out a tarot card. What do I see in the future for Milagro? Yep. Soup kitchens. That's what I see for the future for you, girl. Because you wanted to be the ride or die. You wanted to be the pick me of the year. Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't even get a nomination from him. Okay. And he's in jail and ignoring you, girl. Maybe he took her off the little list that they get for, people that can call them and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Look, Milagro is, and you're sitting over here blocking, and you're over here with your little attitude. Nobody told your simple ass to hop your ass on the Beyonce's internet playing with Megan. Okay. And what charges did he get convicted of? Nothing dealing with the actual.
No.
Okay, will you say the
Gun
F word?
charges.
The gun charges. Thank you. Okay. This man has been violent. He's only 5'4", and the only thing that's missing in his life is to run across me so I can give him that good old fashioned old 70s Southern style ass whooping that's been missing from his life. Because like most thugs, they run in packs. Like most cowards, you never catch a fair fade. And that's why he was getting our ass towed up in the jail. That's why we over here getting stabbed. Y'all heard about the stabbing, but from my reporting, he's been in fights and losing badly. Okay, your daddy's putting money on people's commissary to keep their pickle out of your son's pickle jar. I guess they running low on them. The payments were coming in a little too slow or something. That's why we went to juking with the shank. I'm sorry. Can we consider that a shank? From what the way the injuries are being described to me, I think could they qualify as paper cuts? I don't know.
I don't know.
All of this, I was stabbed in the chest, but you have all of this air in your lungs to still damn talk. So I find it. I'm sorry. For those of you who are in your Christian era, Jesus is still working on me. I am not saved. I am happy that he's getting what you're supposed to get when you're in prison. If you don't want to be fearful of your life, getting shanked, getting your little bussy ran, then maybe don't be out in public acting like a damn bandit.
Yep.
Okay. Untouched bussies is for people who are free.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I was telling somebody that I know, and I tried to explain this person has been in jail before. And I was like, the only way I can explain how women feel on a daily basis is how you felt in jail, locked in this cell with a nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Every day, all day. That anxiety that men have being in jail. I said, that is women every fucking day.
Sean, they over here making pies with the bread from their little ham sandwiches and some Snickers. I think they call them schmolies. Throw it in the trash, god damn it. Pies is for free people. You're gonna get by with these 2-month-old stale ass bread and this ham. Okay. I want the damn cell phones out of the jail. I don't want to hear no more. These Negroes have the nerve to be in jail having OnlyFans accounts. Shut them down. Okay.
Oh,
OnlyFans is for free people. Okay. You are inmate number 2324123. Okay. Okay. And that I don't want to hear about, oh, I have my rights. Your rights is for free people. Everything. The Constitution is for free people, goddammit. Look, you are incarcerated. Okay, you are incarcerated, and and this is I'm gonna make this last point because see this mindset of a Milagro is malignant in the Black community, and this is why y'all have this high ass 5.5 hour, 4.8 hours. Y'all being sent to see Jesus by your bandits because you're in close proximity to them. You don't mind being back burner, you know what, for them. You're sitting up. Some of y'all taking third strike charges for them, so they don't get that third strike, so
Yep.
they can remain free in the neighborhood, terrorizing every damn body else.
Yep.
So malignant, I'm happy this is happening to you. I hope you lose everything. I hope your husband divorced you because you're a little bit too close for my like, and I didn't know the way she was moving. She was moving like she was a single woman. Her husband might have been married, but she was living single. And that's what she thought was going to happen. I'm gonna sit over here and cape and have my cape flapping in the. I mean, how many times has he been to jail? Why? I wish Donald Trump was president. I wish Donald Trump was president when he first had those first charges. He was beating the hell out of August Alsina or whatever. Okay, by the sidebar, August Alsina, you too damn tall to be getting hands put on you by 5.5 foot people. Okay, midgets. Okay. Knee him or hit him with your ankle or something. That's all he coming up to. Oh no, he got jumped by the entourage.
He got jumped. Yeah.
Okay, and I'm like, well, that's
Because
let
he
me
didn't
know
want to
right
say
there.
hi.
Well, that's let me know right there. You not from New Orleans. That's that Kenner energy. That's that Metairie energy. The New Orleans boys, look, we're gonna fight. You got 5 people. I got 2 elbows. I'm somebody leaving with a broke jaw and clavicle. Okay, for those of us who are actually from New Orleans and grew up in New Orleans, not those who pretend to be from New Orleans. Hi, Little Wayne. How are you? Um, but when it comes to malignant, this is what you signed up for. If he won the case, you would have been celebrating and getting your views up because everybody would have been coming in for the constant drill, 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 drill. You
Mm-hmm.
lost. He lost. Okay. He had ample time to get on to testify and say I wasn't the one. It was a Shelby or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
Okay. And to find out, they said that she got married after the situation or before because they was
I
referring to
think she was
her.
married before.
So you was messing around with Tory and then get mad because you and Meg was sharing peen, and Meg just didn't want nobody to know she was with a midget. I wouldn't have broadcasted that out of girl. Okay, Meg got options, child. Okay, and that's the real reason in the Black community that they have such a disdain for Meg because Meg is not on no. I'm going to marry somebody who has to register on special sites. Okay. And tell me your previous albums were written by ghostwriters without telling me, oh, let me get on for 7 days and 7 nights on the
Divine,
live
we got
going crazy.
Bree and we got the sweetest girl coming,
Okay.
trying to come up.
I'm gonna go, I'm gonna drop down. But again, pick me's, this is the pick me dilemma. And I love to
This
see it.
is the pick me dilemma.
I love to see pick me's get exactly what I love it when you find out because the enablers also are the problem in the Black community.
Yes.
And people like Malignant, Maleficent, or whatever her little name is, you are the problem. You're the major part of the problem. Stop
I
giving
agree.
them air to breathe. All right, lovelies, y'all look. I don't see no super chats. I ain't see. I'm getting depressed now. We need to hit super chats. We've got links to click and buy stuff. I know y'all been over there buying all that stuff from China, child. I know I have. But child, I got 58 packages on the way. But the support Black content creators. Hey Bree and hey everybody else. I'm about to drive down. All right, darling.
All right. All right, y'all. Before I click on our next caller, I want to say a shout out to Mindspace. She said, Millie is hilarious. Love your perspective. Thank you so much. And then you also donated another $2. She said, it is a mystery why Millie is going so hard for him. I don't know what the mystery is, but somebody says she might have been putting money on his books. But nonetheless, cha-chang, chang. Thank you for your donation. It's thoroughly appreciated. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And now we're gonna pull up Bree. Hey, Bree.
Hey, oh my God. I know you lying. Not money on the books. Like, baby, what? It's the fact that
You
you
can't make
you
this shit up.
what? It's worse than I thought. Like, I'm like, wait, she's getting a divorce? My Lord, where have I been? I've only been gone a month. Like, this is nasty work. Look. it's very much pick me behavior. I knew it was pick me behavior when she showed up in her Fashion Novas down at the courthouse. I didn't understand. I'm still lost at that. And then she was mad. And shout out to the content creators who made that go viral because I did not know she looked like that. And she has improved, but still, I was just like, this can't be who's behind the mic.
Mm.
Absolutely not. I was not believing it. I said, no way. But listen, 5 years too late. 5 years too late. You're about to lose your husband. You out here not getting the exclusives, whether you getting a lawsuit or not. You not getting a lot. You not getting no exclusives. Like it's crazy. The Unite the People, the D list, the D passing attorneys didn't even want to share your stuff so that the community of umbrellas and the rest of the free Tories could donate to your cause is a wild. They couldn't even pay your attorney, and Tory is paying them because we heard the calls. This is nasty work. Like,
Yeah,
girl, you can't make this up. And she is mad.
she is
She's mad
hot.
because Jason Lee got the exclusive. She been going on a tangent for 40 days and 40 nights. And this is what happens when you choose a dusty man. And the
Mhm.
fact that you said Drake was in the club with a big old bag of money. Oh my God. She really about to go off now. Cause she hates.
Big old bucket, child, just talking, just flicking like this.
Ooh,
And I'm like, and Billy ain't got a lawyer. Jesus help him.
Millie ain't got a lawyer. All these people out here screaming free Tory can't even they couldn't donate $10. Like, Lord, this is nasty work. And this is why I will continue to say, as a content creator, you should never do the bidding of no celebrity, no socialite, and no influencer. Do the bidding of yourself because where has she been? She hasn't even made her mark. She could have been at the Diddy trial getting that front row coverage
Yeah,
like the Megan Cuniffs and the rest of the duds at the case. But no, she's out here swinging and banging on station head. Do you even get paid over there? Like, girl,
I don't know.
child, this is send her to the beauty school. But I'm gonna drop down. Y'all
Don't
make
send
sure
it
y'all like
here.
this video, share this content, send a donation to your fave, okay? And I'm dropping back down. Thank you,
All
Jovi.
right, of course. All right, hey, sweetest girl.
Hey, Joey.
Hey, girl, how you doing?
Can you? I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. What you
I've
think
been
about
waiting
what's
on you to, like I said, I've been waiting for you to talk about this. It's been a long time coming, and I'm glad she finally see that she's been used and abused for this whole situation that she signed up for with no reciprocity, no benefits, no pensions, no anything. Like
nothing?
she really thinks like she's so narcissistic that she let everything go to her head, her subscribers, her mob. I used to be subscribed to her. I used to enjoy her before everything happened with Megan and Tori.
Mm-hmm.
Man, once that happened, like the girl became obsessive. And I don't agree. I think some details of what happened are a little shifty. And I don't care too much for Megan, but I can respect the fact she was shot. Tory was convicted for that's the end. The court of public opinion don't really matter, but she took that, ran with it with her channel, and now she's about to lose it because she thought she was going to have a Tasha K moment, and it backfired because she chose to rely on the men.
Yeah, yeah.
But being male identified, that's what you gonna get because I couldn't understand what the purpose of it was. But like I said, I was subscribed to her before, and
Mhm.
she just became so obsessive with everything, trying to figure out everything, trying to make things fit where it don't fit.
Yeah,
Like
it was a lot. It was a lot.
it
Every
was
day, it was a lot.
for 2 years. Once I realized it was about almost a year in, and I stopped listening to her every day because I started working somewhere else, so I couldn't really listen.
Hmm.
And I was like, damn, she's still on it. And so I just had to, fall all the way completely.
Yeah.
back from her. I was like, what the hell kind of? And so I'm like, I'm listening to her. I'm like, what would your husband? What's going on? How your husband feel about you going so hard for another man?
Every day.
But she every day. But she had a issue, and I hate to speak on it, but she had an issue with her mom, and some kind of way she got it in her head that because a couple of times men came to her defense that she owed one.
Mm.
So that's because I watched her. So that's kind of where I rise hard for men issue come in, other than being male identified, because she felt like, oh, a couple of men came to look out for me for a tough situation. That's what they're supposed to do. That's what men are meant for. But she felt like, because her mom, and I hate to speak on it, but she felt like, because that's what you get your loving from, your mom, your dad. But she felt like that because her mom wasn't there. Her mom, I guess, how people feel, maybe they mom or dad chose drugs over them, but she wasn't there when she needed to be. And things happened to her, unfortunately. I hate to speak on it, but I was there when she would explain a lot. So and I was there for a while before, because she like she said, she have the gift of gab. So I
Yeah.
call her Gabby. You ran your mouth too much. You thought you knew, like, even if it was like you got evidence, go show it to court. Go. You want to stop for Tory, which he's not gonna stop for you. And now you feeling some type of way because he didn't give academics, because he gonna give it to another man. Because
Yep.
academics got reach, he got pull, he get what? I don't know how many subscribers he expects.
He got a lot.
Yeah, but he gets coverage. She don't. He gets donations. She get donations, but she damn near have to beg for him. She's shadow banned because of the topics she speaks on and how she speaks. And instead of her taking that into perspective, plus you're a woman, you're a black woman. Like they don't ride for us the way we ride for them. Like, but you'll know that if you are male identified.
I agree.
And I'm trying to figure out what is it that with girl, I've been watching how everything been playing out, and it's just so much. But I've been waiting for you to talk on it so
I
that
scored. I was like, oh, I guess we're gonna have to speak on this because like this is getting ridiculous.
it is, because she was going hard, and when I heard the footage of her saying it, I was like, "What?" I thought it was a joke at first, and I can't listen to too much of it. But you playing it again, and I was like, "Oh yeah, she's feeling some type of way that he's sticking with his boys. He giving them the details, and he not even much returning calls, texts, none of that. But he can, because it's been proven that they send money or donations to you. So now anything that he do or whatever to you is gonna jeopardize and hurt him.
Yeah.
So who you think he gonna choose, you or him, every
Hmm.
time?
Every time.
She better get off the team. Well, she said she off it, but I mean, it's kind of would have helped you maybe 3, 2, 4, girl, all these years ago, because you shouldn't have jumped on the bandwagon
To
in the
begin with.
first place. You should have stated your opinion, left it at that.
Yep. I agree with you, girl. It's ridiculous. But
It
I
is.
I do I comprehend what you're saying. Like, but again, I don't want to get into too much people's lives, but I'll comprehend it. If your mother, had those sort of issues, she wasn't necessarily there for you. And men try to use things like that to, get over. But
Mhm.
that was drugs. If you don't like women and you're raising two daughters and you're risking possibly going to federal prison and breaking up their happy home or allegedly happy home over a Tory fucking Lanez, ain't that kind of the same sort of shit?
Right, but she I
At
mean,
least
she
with
kind of
drugs.
stepped up
This is
a little
just
bit.
a choice.
Yeah, she kind of stuff like that for Drake. So my thing is, I love to like me. I'm a support a woman, and you show me why I shouldn't. If it's not this after they say it, then you show me why, and you give me full evidence.
Mm-hmm.
I could get along. But when you start forcing evidence and you start, people are gullible, so everybody want to believe and they want to go with the crowd. Like,
Yeah.
but you have, you got to know when to hold it and fold it. And she should have,
Yeah.
like, you got too much.
You got too
He
much.
already lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, I can't believe she went that far though, because I stopped listening to her maybe about 4 years ago. So, when
Girl,
it
it
popped
was
up, the
popping
okay,
porno. It was a lot. It was a lot.
yeah, I've been catching, but to see it go to this extreme, like she ain't got nobody to blame but herself, because she didn't even ask for it.
Yeah. All right,
So
girl.
I'm
I
gonna have to.
appreciate you coming up because I need to go
All
feed
right,
my
Jovi.
All
I
right.
know. I just about to say I need to eat too.
All right, girl. Have a good one.
I do.
All right. All right, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here. I got my food. It's getting cold. It already took her forever to get here. I'm gonna come back later because I do want to get into Dawn Richards' testimony, but I'm gonna come in court finish about 4 or 5. I'm gonna probably come in after that so I can have a full rundown of what's happening and not have to wait 15 minutes before new post. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. We'll be back tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern, as always. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow, please subscribe. And like always, don't forget to live your life like it's golden because there's no other way to live it.